Hello everybody, welcome back. So, we're supposed to go down to the bottomless chasm, down in the catacombs where the air is foul. See, yeah, told you, poo gas. But, I'm thinking that it might be time to go do the Docent's Tale, so let's go do that. In days past, a young Docent was sent to Tabriz to deal with bandits who have put the clan's future at risk.
It was, 50 years ago that I paid a visit to that fortress outside Tabriz. The only place on Earth where the plants that make our tattoo ink will bloom.
Oh, very interesting.
We had struck a deal with some bandits. We would watch over their exports to the east.
I think he
In
means drugs.
return, they would guard our plants.
Or maybe
But
guns.
in time, they learned of the true value of the plants. And like vermin, they turned on us. The clan
So basically,
sent me
it's
there to straighten
curse your
them
son
out.
but inevitable betrayal syndrome. Is that what I'm seeing? I think that's what I'm seeing. Okay. I still remember the taste of dust. Path of Wisdom. You have a non-lethal takedown and can carry more of each of your items. However, you have no sword, you cannot use Farsight, and focus will not stop time. Interesting. So I have a non-lethal takedown. Oh. That doesn't require... Okay.
Back then I could bring down
actually
anyone with my
kind
bare
of cool.
hands.
Because now you don't have to worry about killing anybody. Or having to worry about pressing a direction, which is really annoying. Okay, and for this level, I'm actually going to stay in this explain the step-by-step process, oh god, English, that we went through to build a Mark of the Ninja level, strictly from a level design perspective. There's a complicated environment art process that also needs to be done, and for this special edition level, our lead environment artist, Megan Shaw, did everything. So even though this rundown might seem complicated, there's a whole other pile of work that needs to be done in parallel to all the level design work. For the main game, I built about half the levels, and Jason Dreger did the other half, with Jamie Chang helping out with bits here and there. Jamie did a majority of the awesome final level for the main game, for instance. Okay, with no further ado, the rest of our commentary will be a step-by-step walkthrough of the level design process. Interesting. I'm wondering how much of that I should read and how much of that I should skip over, having never played this before. And also, I kind of want to get up there because, you know, secrets. Okay. But I can take him down from the shadows. That helps a lot. Okay, can I jump up here? Yes. Oh, crap. There we go. That's what I want to do. Knock him out perfectly. And then I can just scale the wall, grab the scroll, and move on. Perfect. See, I like this path because I don't know. I've always kind of had a problem with this game because most of the things that you do in this game, how am I supposed to? I can't get on the ceiling. How am I supposed to get across? What the hell? Because I have a feeling that's, yeah, going to kill me instantly. Perfect. But yeah, I have a problem with this game because it oftentimes makes you, wait, what can I do? Aha, it's a sideways hooky point. I've never seen that before. But it always makes you kill the guards as opposed to knock them out. So it never really feels like you are anything more than a terrorist, really, you know? Okay. Let me hide here. Oh, crap. So that hiding point is gone, huh? Yes! Perfect. I think we could revive by their allies. That's actually kind of useful because I wonder if I could use that to lure a guard over at some point and sneak around them while they are taking the extra time that it takes to revive them. Interesting. Why not? We go ahead and destroy some lights. Some random vandalism never hurts. Okay. Dusk moths. You can block targeted lights and disable struck enemies.
Dusk moths. Perfect for creating shadows without arousing suspicion.
So I guess I am playing as Docent as he ninjas his own way around. Knock out enemies after stunning them with dusk moths. Okay. I guess I was kind of supposed to try it out on the lights that I just knocked the hell out immediately. The first thing we want to answer is, what is this level about? we come up with the gameplay concept the level is going to emphasize, and how it fits in the game's story, what enemy hazards the level might have, etc. Also, we consider what the player's goals in the level will be, beyond just move left to right. In this SE Special Edition level, we knew it was going to be in the Ruins world in terms of progress, so that defined the elements that we would be working with. I drew a rough paper sketch of the level, which I reviewed with the artist, when I created a more detailed paper version, roughly defining all the encounter spaces. That was reviewed again with the artist. After that, I fire up our level editor, which we call the Shanker, due to it originally being used to create levels for our previous game, Shank, and start to make the level for real. Neat. So they kind of make the level in a step-by-step process. Plus what it dust mods. Okay. So I can now carefully mark him for dusk moths, and then knock him out. Sweet. That's one seal down. And then as soon as he starts to make his way over here, I wonder if I can still get him from above.
There must have been something.
Doesn't matter. Can still knock him out from the ground. And then I'll bet you, if I really, really wanted to, I could probably alert that guard down there and knock him out to be on the safe side. I just don't know that I want to. Oh, that's a thing.
Must have been wind.
Better be careful. He might not look up here at all. No, I would never look up towards the controls of the thing that's coming down to crush me. Why on earth would I ever do that? Crap. Okay, let's switch over to darts, and then... Can I then... Oh, crap. Nope, it blows me up. Never mind. I was hoping that I might be able to, like, pick them up and use them. No, not so much. Okay, let's crank this up for some reason that I'm sure we'll find out soon. And... we crank it up because then we can go down here. Oh, boy. So that's someone we haven't really encountered yet. He has night vision. And so while he's really easy to sneak up on, like so, you don't really want... Oh, I could drop his body down there. I had to kill somebody. I mean, come on. I'm a ninja. Somebody's gotta die. Okay. Crap. But yeah, like I was saying, you can't use the darkness to your advantage. You have to use just not being seen, the line of sight mechanics and such. Okay. Crap. I meant to throw his body. There we go. Gather that artifact and move on down. Wonderful. Okay.
The tunnels were shrouded in lantern smoke and shadow. Stand
Oh! Damn it. I believe that was a trap. I'm not sure, but I think it was a trap. Okay. Whew. Bypass that trap. Oh boy, this is a, I wonder if he'll be able to see me. I hope not. We're gonna be very quiet. I can use dusk moths. Yes! And knock him out. Wonderful. Those dusk moths are actually incredibly useful. Wait. Question. Can I get him to trigger a trap? Can I get him to trigger a trap on himself? Because that would be kind of really neat. Come on. Come on. Look over here. Come on. Oh, crap. Nope.
I heard that.
But I can apparently trigger the trap myself, and, oh, then I can just sneak up here and kill him. That works too. I thought he would be way out of reach, but I guess the bloody hell not. Well, that sucks, because that's gonna make a noise, and I either have to drop down there to whatever that trap is, or, well, I guess I can go ahead and disable him before I go through the trap. No. A little sloppier than usual, but hey, it works. Oh well. Hey, it was either him or me. And it damn sure wasn't gonna be me.
You reach for the highest plumb,
Okay.
but your grip is weak.
Now that we have a concept, I start laying down platforms. Basically the exact plane where the player moves, not the background or the foreground. For this level, Megan provided me with a few template structures and spaces. Between those and some bits from previous levels, I roughed out the level space. At this point, I'm just working with platforms, no enemies or hazards. Some levels were built by smaller portions of each level, by making smaller portions of each level more complete. I do find this approach sometimes a bit challenging, though, as it's harder to judge the level's overall flow and pacing that way. It's something I know I should try to find a better balance of in the future, but after I did a first pass on this level's layout with just platform art, I do a quick sanity check with the environment artist to make sure I haven't created any weird / impossible / otherwise gross spaces. And that can be really hard in a game like this, where everything kind of sprawls out, where, oh crap, now we have people with lights. Nice. Oh, that's beautiful. That's absolutely freaking beautiful. That's a trap over there. It can be really difficult sometimes to kind of lay things out in a way that makes sense. Because you as a player, if you kind of are used to these Castlevania, Metroidvania style games, you know, where the map is sprawled and layout and rather long like this, you logically have to be able to put it together and realize, okay, we started out over here and now we are underground over here. We had to go underground because we couldn't go over top of all these roofs. This is the actual building portion, and this is the underground tunnel. It makes sense, and that can be technically very difficult. Once the first pass of the platforms has been done, we need to lay down collision underneath all these platforms. Collision is how the game engine understands where the ground is and what the player can stand on, which platforms can be jumped through from beneath, etc. Once this is done, it's possible to run from one end of the level to the other, and I do so just to make sure none of the spaces feel strange or are unnatural to navigate. Fungal spores. Ooh. Interesting. Fallen enemies become infected, and anyone who approaches will cause the spores to rupture again.
We discovered the fungus the first time we came to Debris. In the right hands, it's deadly and contagious. The plants grew in an ancient conservatory.
I wonder if I can use that in some way to lure a god to his untimely demise. The next step is the longest and most complicated by a wide margin. It's time to build all the levels and counters. This means adding enemies, hazards, and objectives. It's a highly iterative process, 3 pages, good lord. And there's a ton of hard logic behind it. I'll try and speed through this as quickly as possible. I wish I had some magic formula on how to make an interesting ninja encounter, but it would really make the levels much easier to build. But all I really do is look at the composition of space, which areas the enemies will control, the vision cones patrolling, looking at the navigation options the player has, where they can hide, etc. Then it's just iterate. Sometimes platforms will get changed and moved around during the process. Occasionally, the physical space changes a lot. The ruined fortress building at the center of the special edition level was originally about 1/3 of the final size, and I ended up expanding it to its current size to emphasize 3 different wings. Also, part of this is setting up the objectives, like having to arm all 3 sets of traps and such. Finally, I add the checkpoints to each level, which again is very iterative and informed by playing the level and playtesting with others. If someone dies and they roll their eyes in frustration at how far back they're sent, it's time to add in another checkpoint.
But to reach them, I had to sneak through the old fortress where the bandits were.
And player frustration is something that you have to take into account too when you're doing game design.
It was built centuries ago by some Shah or other. Every hallway was filled with traps. And those bandits didn't know about half of them. But I did.
Nice.
I knew where to find the 3 levers that armed the traps. The first would reactivate a bunch of old gunpowder bombs.
Well, it appears as though that's what I'm going to go active.
Would fill all the fortress's narrow spaces with spikes. Finally, a trigger at the top of the fortress would cause the old fixtures and climbing points to collapse.
So I guess I'm gonna have to hit all 3, huh? I think this is gonna take a while.